Here's how the rounder Galaxy S26 Ultra will look compared to the boxier S25 Ultra. With 4 or 5 months ahead of its formal launch, Galaxy S26 Ultra already looks like an open book from a cosmetic aspect. How can Samsung be expected to keep the design of its next ultra-high-end devices a secret for 4 or 5 more months when dummy units for the complete Galaxy S26 family slipped out yesterday? Of course, that doesn't give the complete cosmetic narrative of the company's 2026 iPhone 17 rivals, which is where a normally trustworthy ex-tipster comes in today. Ice Universe seems to have entered into the possession of the Galaxy S26 Ultra's entire product dimensions, which in turn has made it feasible to envisage the next-gen super flagship alongside this year's Galaxy S25 Ultra. If you were expecting the S26 Ultra to reinvent the wheel rectangular slab and look significantly different from its predecessor, then you definitely don't know how Samsung generally operates. Just how the S25 Ultra polished the S24 Ultra's appearance without entirely changing its identity, the S26 Ultra is believed to make the S25 Ultra's corners more rounded while leaving elements like screen bezels nearly intact. Interestingly, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is predicted to be slightly taller and broader than its already enormous predecessor, which is not quite what that renderer says. Simply based on the image presenting the S26 Ultra together with the S25 Ultra in impressively excellent quality, I'd have believed the former device is actually shorter and thinner than the latter, so possibly there's an error of some sort involved here. What's pretty much guaranteed with this recent leak, and a few of different rumors from the last few weeks, is that Samsung's transition from boxy flagships to slightly curvier ones will continue early next year. Yes, the S26 Ultra's corners will be much more rounded than those of the S25 Ultra, which was in turn curvier than the harsh and boxy S24 Ultra. Love or dislike that move from a cosmetic aspect, you have to acknowledge Samsung is on the correct route when it comes to increasing the all-day comfort and in-hand feel of its Android devices. After all, we can surely all agree that such areas are more significant than a phone's shallow looks, right? Will the S26 Ultra ultimately bump up the 5000 mAh battery capacity? That, my friends, remains the million-dollar question no one can answer with absolute certainty for the time being. While the ultra-high-end handset was at one point believed to contain a 5500 mAh or so cell, that number immediately fell down to a disappointing 5000 mAh in the rumor mill. Although Ice Universe doesn't officially have any new info to provide on that front, a Weibo post detailing the S26 Ultra's thickness, in addition to its height and width, is making me suspicious of an advance in the battery size sector. Yes, this bad boy will supposedly be roughly 0.3 mm smaller than the S25 Ultra, which makes it practically hard for Samsung to climb to 5500 or even 5200 mAh or so cell capacity. That's going to be especially difficult with an essentially unchanged 6.89-inch screen size, unless of course the company will switch from conventional lithium-ion to fancy new silicon-carbon battery technology, which is not even expected to happen on the Galaxy S26 Edge anymore, let alone the S26 Ultra. Fortunately, there are a handful of other areas where the S26 Ultra is largely predicted to improve on the S25 Ultra's features and capabilities, including raw power, screen privacy, and photography prowess. The S26 Ultra 5G offers a critical step forward in smartphone technology, merging groundbreaking camera upgrades with a sleek, modern appearance. With its distinctive raised camera island, bigger apertures, and a smaller profile, this flagship gadget redefines both performance and aesthetics. Samsung has built a device that not only boosts functionality, but also develops a consistent visual identity with its foldable cousin, the Galaxy Z Fold 7, producing a uniform design language across its premium portfolio. This approach demonstrates Samsung's dedication to innovation and user-centric design. The Galaxy S26 Ultra delivers a radical design development with its raised camera island, a considerable departure from the flat appearance of its predecessor, the Galaxy S25 Ultra. This elevated construction is not only an aesthetic option but a functional one, as it supports larger camera apertures that enable higher light collection and improved image quality. The elevated island houses 3 of the 4 rear cameras, producing a visually unique yet harmonious design piece that fits effortlessly with the device's overall appearance. Despite this structural upgrade, the Galaxy S26 Ultra maintains a slim and smaller profile, displaying Samsung's ability to integrate sophisticated functionality with ergonomic design. This deliberate approach guarantees that the device remains visually beautiful while being useful for everyday usage, catering to people that emphasize both style and usability. The camera technology of the Galaxy S26 Ultra establishes a new benchmark in smartphone photography. By having wider apertures in both the main and 5x telephoto cameras, the device captures substantially more light, resulting in crisper, more detailed photographs. This improvement is particularly obvious in low-light circumstances, when the increased light intake technology gives remarkable clarity and color accuracy. The 5x telephoto lens stands out as a crucial feature, benefiting from these developments to produce crisper and more precise zoomed-in photos. While the introduction of larger apertures necessitates slightly heavier lenses, the raised camera island ensures these components are perfectly integrated into the device's appearance. This integration retains both the functionality and visual appeal of the smartphone, allowing users a device that excels in photography without compromising on design. Despite the incorporation of advanced camera components, the Galaxy S26 Ultra achieves a smaller profile than its predecessor. This engineering marvel underscores Samsung's drive to innovation without sacrificing mobility or customer convenience. The sleek design boosts the device's visual attractiveness while ensuring it remains comfortable to handle and easy to carry, making it a practical solution for those on the go. This mix between advanced technology and user ease illustrates Samsung's commitment to creating devices that cater to both performance and usability. The Galaxy S26 Ultra illustrates how modern features can be easily combined into a tiny and attractive form factor. The Galaxy S26 Ultra's design coincides with a bigger trend in Samsung's flagship lineup: aesthetic consistency between devices. The raised camera island echoes the design of the Z Fold 7, offering a consistent visual identity that binds the two models together. This uniform design language appeals to people who value a consistent look across their devices, emphasizing Samsung's status as a leader in premium technology. By harmonizing the design of its flagship smartphones, Samsung not only boosts the appeal of individual products, but also strengthens its brand identity. This consistency guarantees that consumers enjoy a sense of familiarity and quality across the company's premium goods, making the Galaxy S26 Ultra a standout choice for people seeking both innovation and flair. The Galaxy S26 Ultra 5G positions itself as a benchmark for flagship smartphones, combining revolutionary design with superior functionality. Its higher camera island, wider apertures, and slimmer profile work together to offer a device that excels in both performance and aesthetics. By harmonizing its design with the Galaxy Z Fold 7, Samsung develops a holistic product environment that appeals to people who value both innovation and a consistent visual identity. Whether you're enthusiastic about photography, enjoy smart design, or seek a device that smoothly combines sophisticated technology into your daily life, the Galaxy S26 Ultra delivers a fascinating blend of capabilities. This smartphone is not simply a tool. It is a tribute to what current technology can achieve, setting a new benchmark for the future of mobile electronics. Samsung has adopted a dual chipset strategy for the Galaxy S26 series, showing a measured approach to balancing performance and affordability. The Exynos 2600 chipset is expected to power the S26 Pro and S26 Edge variants, while the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 will stay exclusive to the Ultra. Early performance benchmarks imply that the Exynos 2600 is a competitive option to Snapdragon CPUs, giving robust performance for everyday chores and demanding applications. This strategy reflects Samsung's efforts to counter the rising costs of Snapdragon processors while improving the capabilities of its in-house Exynos CPUs. For users, this offers access to high-performance smartphones across the Galaxy S26 series, independent of the chipset powering their specific model. The dual chipset method also allows Samsung to cater to a greater range of markets and pricing points, making sure that the Galaxy S26 series remains accessible to a diverse audience. The features and dimensions of the Galaxy S26 Ultra are presently based on prototype models, as Samsung continues to refine the device ahead of its official release. This careful development process guarantees that the finished product satisfies the company's high requirements for quality, performance, and innovation. Samsung's commitment to comprehensive testing and refinement demonstrates its dedication to producing a flagship smartphone that corresponds with consumer expectations. By paying attention to detail during the development phase, Samsung seeks to deliver a smartphone that excels in design, functionality, and overall user experience. The Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra marks a thoughtful progression of the Galaxy series, featuring a combination of aesthetic refinement, improved photographic capabilities, and intelligent chipset selections. With its slimmer design, the continued presence of the S Pen, and a focus on photography and performance, the S26 Ultra is meant to cater to a wide range of user needs. Whether you value elegant aesthetics, productivity tools, or breakthrough camera technology, the Galaxy S26 Ultra gives a well-rounded experience that sets a high bar in the smartphone market. So, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.